And it's not close either.
No, you're gonna have a lot of fun, and that's the interesting question for me. Everybody's gonna have a lot of fun, right? Except maybe the side of Live Sandbox, but you know, they're pulling out this really interesting tech in this matchup, right? You know, he easily, if he had a lot of confidence in this pick, he could have easily saved it for like a game 2 against, you know, some really strong team. But he's like, no, you know, let's give it a shot. It's like Khan is using this pro game to like test out just how good Fizz is. Obviously, he would have practiced it before, but like to see it just slammed down here into Summit's Gnar, I'm really excited to see what he's got prepared.
So there's like two schools of thought, right? Like either is it better to keep it hidden, or is it better to have your enemies like have to waste a ban on Fizz? Like, I didn't expect this to be a good early game, as we see the gank on top.
Yeah, he's actually going to flash in for this one. Summit will have to respond with his own flash.
He did invest his own teleport there, but the extra pressure from Croco makes it a little bit better as they find the stun.
Yeah, getting in there onto Effort. They're going to force that flash away, traded for with the Ignite, so...
And then it's sad days, possibly also for Summit.
Baiting him in here, and remember, no flash. Did he even use the hop? I think he already did. No, he's going to use that on the minions, but it does not matter.
Oh,
that is going to be the first blood given over to Khan, specifically, who, of course, has the Dark Seal, and is going to be building those stacks up. Oh. Exactly. It's... Okay, he's going to face check, though. This is... you know, you can avoid the Gnar, and he's going to try to get away here. He is going to be knocked up against that wall. No stun comes in, but the flash comes out from the Udyr, and even though he is able to dash on through, he will still go down. And now Canyon getting baited in here. We got the teleport as well. Canyon will actually get a kill somehow. Taking a pretty aggressive stance on the Rift Herald, and Live Sandbox don't want to back down from this. You see Effort trying to lead the charge here, but already the Rift Herald getting a bit low. We got a 5-on-4 as the Kaisa is in the mid lane, but can ultimate in. Live Sandbox looking for the engage, but DK pick up the objective and will look to flash away, but in goes Barrel for the engage, and now we've got Pantheon coming over the wall, and Khan is surviving for a ridiculous amount of time. Root also going to get isolated down on the south side of that fight, and Damwon Kia just playing this one out better, and even Summit nearly getting clawed out there. If he didn't have Mega Gnar, he definitely would have died, but Cannon immediately going to drop this down as Damwon Kia look for even more. Yeah, we've seen teams do this in the LCK where it's like, do or die at the Rift Herald. If you don't get it, you lose the game, as Canyon might lose his life here. Down he goes, and I suppose that's a nice little pick. Live Sandbox will be able to convert this into the Cloud Drake here. That's their second Drake now for the team. Yeah, they can make mistakes, but they still win, so there's that. Rel doing her thing. This is going to be the second time now as Root walks in the lane and dies. Does not have flash, no wards in the brush. Assumes he's not there, and Beryl says, yep, welcome back to Rel's world. For now, just taking a lot of beating, actually, trying to bait in the side of Live Sandbox. The teleport comes in immediately, and Canyon, again, is caught out in a really awkward spot. He is going to throw up his shield and has the Gore Drinker, but again, it's 1v4, not really doing anything, and this hops over the wall. And we got Effort nearby. Khan actually spots Effort in the brush. They will be looking to collapse onto him as Chum the Waters will come out, and the flash is not going to, finally comes out over the wall, but the damage is there from Canyon, and immediately the support is down, but now Showmaker in an awkward spot is going to get queued. In goes Fate looking for it, but he immediately gets burst down. Not able to do that damage, as now in goes Canyon, decides, I'd like to engage, gets popped, but he's going to open up this engage for his team, so nice little sacrifice for him. And Khan is pretty difficult, actually, for Root to take down right now. You can see that a lot of that armor stack is looking pretty good, even though he does go down in the end. Getting that kill onto the Kaisa is going to be pretty nice.
Until now, they're very secure in how they execute it, as we might get an engage from Beryl here.
He's going in. He's not messing around, as he will get on top of Effort. Effort is just running away the entire time. And you see Canyon gets in that front line, throws up a shield so nobody can retaliate with any kind of damage. And now with Effort down once again, kind of highlights, you know, this Nautilus pick not doing much, and Damwon Kia really taking advantage of him so far in this game. As now a 5-on-4 around the Drake. They're looking for the turn here onto the Udyr. The gameplay button going to be hit there from the Syndra, and that is a couple of kills that do come out as Ghost gets one, Khan gets one, as much base breaking as possible. As now they're going to try to turn onto the Fizz here. Khan looking for the kill onto Summit, but 4v1 might be a little bit too much for the Fizz to handle. Damwon Kia will pick up the one inhibitor, but Khan will be caught out.
And another trap hit up. Yeah.
This Nautilus, though, just not able to get any value at all. Beryl gets another fantastic engage. Coming in from behind his Summit. He's really barreling down here. Beryl's like, are you kidding me? You can't kill me. He's trying desperately, and he finally will. Actually, that was the Azir, but they're going to pay for it. And there's really not much that Live Sandbox can do. Pretty desperate, trying to get on in there, but I think maybe they just ended the game on themselves now. The flash in is cute. A nice little shutdown there, but it looks like Canyon and Showmaker, the duo, will look to push in and break another inhibitor. Of that sort here from Live Sandbox.
It gets harder and harder as well, right? Showmaker is a Banshee, says they might go in for the final part of the game.
No, not again, Effort. Not like this. Oh, no. They're bullying him. That's not...
Stop bullying Effort, guys. He's already on Nautilus. He can't do anything.
It's big time Pepe hands, for sure.
Yeah.
Khan is actually being shot, you know, he's being chipped away at there on the top side, but Ghost now, as a late game Xayah, is just making you feel the pain. And we see Summit actually pulling those minions out of position. They're just trying to hunt him down. I feel like Damwon here, like, they're almost having fun at this point. They're like, yeah, sure, let's hunt the Gnar through our jungle.
Well, it's just like, wait, what did I just tune into? Why is Khan playing Ignite, press the attack Fizz? What happened? This is not my LCK.
Kind of feels like that. We're starting off with that here, at least in game one, with some fun picks. And we see Effort, he's desperately trying to get something going underneath the Nexus turrets. As you mentioned, this is where you gotta fight. The Kai'Sa is gonna go in and try to fight a front to back here, but he has to stopwatch, so that's gonna put an end to that fun. As he will be taken out, not able to get a kill for himself. All 5 members of Damwon Kia will survive, and they will look to take down these Nexus turrets. This is all that Canyon's been doing all game long. You know, he has to gank some on the top side. He's not really doing anything else. As Ghost actually flashed into the pit just to die at the end of the day. That's going to be game one.
It's fine if he dies.
He was like limit testing, you know? He was like, okay, you know, it's early spring, whatever. Let's just see what I can do on Pantheon and see if it works.
And I want to see more of this Gnar pick or Fizz pick. I want to like talk to people to what really is the point. Is it to provide sticking power and threaten the enemy AD carry? Is it actually a side lane threat? Because if we look at the actual damage being done, Showmaker Syndra is very good. No surprises there. Ghost got really fed.
What you have left from the Rise games. As the game comes along, he just becomes kind of like a machine gun. And he can blow people up. I mean, he has insane burst if he gets his combo off. So there's a lot of these picks on the side of Live Sandbox that can like run into you and look to dive, as you're mentioning, is pretty much a full dive comp. And he can basically just like one-tap you if he gets you in the right spot, you know? So I really like this pick, actually, looking at the side of Live Sandbox, and I feel like they've prepared pretty well in this draft this time around.
It's either, as you know, as Live Sandbox, you hunt it to 0 the Rise, or like he kites you out and you have a really big problem because you're engaging onto him, right? Like one of Rise's biggest weaknesses, and this might be, especially in the early game, might be a problem in lane.
It's mid-Rise. We have had some top Rise players, obviously Keen being one of them. Here's a very early gank. The flash, very respectful from Fate. I love that, knowing that he could potentially be burst down and rooted down for quite a long time.
As a possible collapse might come through here.
Yeah, Infernal Drake going to be very important for both of these teams, as here comes the engage. He's going to catch Canyon, and that will be the smite going the way of Krako. So Live Sandbox able to get something going here. They even get the first blood onto their Azir, as well as the teleport away from Khan. So
who actually execute the play well. They immediately take Canyon, who had no business being that far forward, as they go in.
Damwon are not messing around. They're going to get immediately onto this bot lane, and Root, he is going to hit that S rank. Ghost doesn't seem to care. He's just slowly chipping away with auto attacks.
But then the problem is the backline doesn't mind you being close, right? Like, as long as Showmaker has his summoners available, he's still going to deal a lot of hurt. Possible collapse here, though.
No. Effort just face checks here, and he gets caught out. Beryl and Ghost, really nice read. They're like, okay, you don't have any vision, so we can just wait for you and take you out. Nope. It's not going to amount to too much. We're going to see the engage here on a Beryl. He is going to be forced to use his ultimate early. Take a look at the top side, though. Teleport, not wasted, actually. He does get it off here, trying to engage onto Ghost, and Summit is pretty massive at this point in time. We're going to have this ultimate come out, and Beryl...
No.
Oh, man, you left your friend alone. As they'll look for more. Actually trying to come in here, and now Sion coming in from the back. Canyon will go down, and Beryl as well. Maybe they overextended here. At least Khan was able to get the 1 kill, but now you've got Root popping off here. Can they even kill the Sion? It looks eventually they will, but it did take quite a while, as I'm not sure why Down 1 Kia stuck around that long, but I like how Liv Sandbox were able to pounce on them there. Yeah.
Oh, no, don't stand behind Baron. That's not good.
No killer instinct here, but we have Showmaker, and we all know what Ryze can do in this kind of situation. Here he comes!
Oh, no.
Looking to put up some big numbers, trying to nuke people behind the Baron, and there it is! They just grouped up for it like fish in a barrel, and there is nothing they can do to get away. They flash over the wall. Showmaker's like, yeah, good job, guys. Thanks for the big damage numbers. Really appreciate that. You know, I've stacked up my CS for just this moment. And now Down 1 Kia say, well, it's our turn to take the Baron.
Oh, Valdez, that is... You know, I wanted to see them flip it, but I think once Showmaker is there, you just need to try and turn. Because standing behind Baron, the damage augmentation as Tokyo Drift comes in, just distracting them. He doesn't actually need to do anything, just making sure that Croco can't get in.
Effort's getting in there. He's doing it. They actually killed the cow. You guys might get sick of it, but we're going to do it every single time. Just don't you worry.
I was never the biggest Transformer fan, but as I said, I've seen many a Sion in my day, and there's nothing I love more than a Sion like really like drifting, almost hitting a team and then failing as a possible team fight here.
Yeah, this time Beryl is going to have some help from Showmaker on the top side. You can see Liv Sandbox, they're just not comfortable to engage into this. Showmaker just stands the rel up, look to push the inhibitor and look for picks, and Showmaker has already turned into that machine gun. Flashes onto Fate, and Ghost immediately gets in there. Root and his friend Croco is going to have to run away. Summit's like, yep, I wish I wasn't the only one that had anything going for me in this game. Immediately going to get nuked down, and they still have the Baron, and they're still pushing.
Taking down the turret, and now he's going to back and then teleport, so that's okay. You know, we forgive him for that, keep the minion alive, but this is a return to form here as Samira goes in.
Yeah, Samira gets in there, and now with both the damage dealers down, Rocco looking to take down Canyon, doesn't have that lead, but will eventually pick it up. Now Khan is going 1v2.
Do it, Khan.
He's going to be able to take out... Oh, no. Effort is going to step away. And Croco a little bit too mobile, even though he does have that super minion on him. Khan, and you're going to have a fun time.
Oh, they're going in.
Yeah, they want to just kill them, actually. They're not even going to waste any time. You see that Summit with those 2 items. He is pretty rough to take down, and Showmaker gets a little bit too confident this time around. Khan... He's a front line, but now he's all alone in the front line. Effort trying to help out here. The Kai'Sa's still alive, and Ghost trying to go 1v5 a little bit, and Damwon kind of dropped the ball there. Liv Sandbox immediately able to turn onto Showmaker. They know he's the big threat, and they take him down.
Everyone who's ever played the Sodaki game has seen this one coming. You're doing so well. You're basically ending.
Oh, is this number
still
2
alive?
Electric Boogaloo? Like, is this the Baron play where they get caught again? Or will Liv Sandbox be able to take it down this time? It looks like the answer will be no! It's gonna be Canyon with the steal! Throws up the thumbs up, and he doesn't even care if his team dies. He got the Baron. He's happy with it. But again, you're feeding these carries on the side of Liv Sandbox. And yes, the base in a little bit of trouble at this point in time. But the position advantage right now in favor of Down 1 Kia. We do have a bit of a wraparound coming out now from Effort, but they just want to burst down the Baron, take the Mountain Soul, and then go into it. The engage comes out from Beryl. Immediately, Summit will go down, and Fate is just running away from the Kai'Sa. We also got Showmaker in a much better position this time around. Croco and Fate not able to do their damage at all. And that is going to do it. Looks like Damwon Kia pick up the Mountain Soul, and they will pick up the 2-0 tonight.
Quite it's supposed to look, right? Like Damwon, they know how to do. They know how to play the game. They know what to do. They're literally the best team in the world at the moment. I mean, maybe Fred Breen is, as I say that, Canyon. Who's like, Croco, we're gonna tussle, baby. But
just trading thumbs up.
I'm pretty sure Canyon dies.
Croco? I don't.
He does not win
know
this.
About that, the spear lands. Oh, and he gets shot mid jump. Meanwhile, Train the Busan coming in. There you go, GG 2-0. Damwon Kia pick up the win on the comms at that point. Take a look at that Scion damage. Big boy Scion. He's not just a soaker. He's just he just does a lot of damage. And you know, he was part of a lot of fights, so that's the way that goes. And at the end of the day, it is Ghost that picks up the most damage. And you mentioned the Rise damage. He was actually third on the team, so sometimes that's the way it goes.